Hi family, this is Stephanie Wade. I am Havasia. I'm checking in with you this afternoon. I'm working on this video, unfortunately for the second time. I don't know what happened to the first take of it. When I was trying to play it back, it like disappeared. So anyways, I'm trying to do this for you guys. Today I'm talking about my African style. I consider my African style anything I'm wearing because I am the personification of Africa. I'm Pan-African, you know? My ancestors come from all over, predominantly West Africa. I have shared my results on Facebook many times, and I've let people know that no, I don't share the parts of me that I don't consider as my relatives. In fact, I think of some people as my unrelatives. Because anybody that forcefully did anything to my African ancestors, they are no relation to me. They're definitely unrelated. You know, they just did some violent act that produced another human being that they could abuse. So anyways, that part I'll never acknowledge. I'm like Malcolm X with that. But anyways, I have lots of African relatives that I'm definitely proud of. My grandmother was one of them. She was one of my favorite people. It's funny though, she had no idea that her name was just as good as any Kunta Kinte. Name was Cora. And Cora actually is a family name. It's a surname in the Gambia, and I'm sure in lots of other places where they play the Cora instrument. And that Cora instrument was used by the griots or the storytellers, and they kept up with everybody's history all over, you know, so that's what's so interesting. So I'm sure that it was their idea to hide names in plain sight that their so-called masters would not know about, since they were not allowed to speak their languages and they were so away from people that spoke their same languages. All of the people groups were intermixed. But anyway, my grandmother actually is one of the lucky ones. Her name is Cora. And kora is a West African instrument played in Gambia, Senegal, and Mali to this very day. Now, when I went to the Gambia last year, I thought all I was going to end up with was a Gambian kora made by a kora master and get to listen to the kora music, but I had no idea it was a surname until my friend Sayleaf told me that. And I was like, wow. He didn't know anybody that had that surname, but he and Modu, the manager at the place I was staying, they was going to help me find the people. But anyways, the ancestors had other ideas. When I went to Mama Africa's, which is an art residence also in the Gambia, she heard my story, the lady that owned the place. She's called Mama Africa, and she decided to surprise me by introducing me to her family that were Koras. And she's not a Kora, but they are. And they welcomed me with open arms. It was like spiritually, I was reconnected to the family. So I represented their ancestor that was taken away hundreds of years to the Americas. Whether it was a kora player or somebody actually that also carried that surname. So hopefully after this epidemic is finished, at least this round, I'll be able to go back home to the Gambia and actually get to visit the village of Kora. And while I'm showing you some of my African style, you see my earrings I have on? They were made by an artisan in the Gullah Geechee land. Queen Quet is the one that picked it out for me. You see my necklace. When I went to the Gambia, Mama Africa wanted to know where did I get it, and I told her. I mean, they have wonderful artisans everywhere. Now I do cooperative economics, whether I'm here in the U.S. or in the motherland or the Caribbean or